back to the community, right? So let's see. The game should start any minute now.
I have to admit I'm a little bit exhausted right now.
Yeah, my brain is half cooked right now.
Okay, back in the game. Here we are. Akkaren from Norway in blue and Vienna from Austria
I mean,
in white.
Yes, already. Okay,
Whoa.
so 13.
This is a new record.
13 seconds, yes. So Nasud is out. Akkaren with 13 seconds is the fastest score of the Champions Cup so far, and I don't think they're going to be defeated. 13 seconds is quite a record. So they have very experienced players, and they are really very good team.
So
And
what,
they
what
have
we
some of the national players that played last year in Cali as well.
and you can see it in the movement, the way they move forward. It's just like this flow they bring into the attack pattern, and already we're at the basket of Austria again, and
Yeah, this is going to be 15-0, something
yeah,
like this.
yeah.
And if Germany don't wake up a little bit, they're going to have it very difficult to win
I
against
think so
Akkaren.
too. Yes, yes,
Okay, second score.
yes.
Because you can see from the minute one they are pretty much awake and they are just, you know, on top of the game and just playing their game. And this didn't happen with Langen today.
Yeah, and Vienna is overrun by the speed,
Yeah, the
of the play,
the strength,
the team play,
the team play,
yeah.
the intelligence, the analysis of the game.
And here we go.
Look,
again.
I mean,
They
just
come
pass
in,
it
yeah,
by the defense.
and they are already waiting. Here,
Yeah.
Akkaren is players are already waiting all around the
I think
basket.
it's going to be a goal per minute, something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's easy for them to break through the defense of Vienna, and they know how to score. So if they are through, they just know where to push to score, and we already have a 3-0.
Christian is asking what the biggest upsets and the best performance during the
Well,
day.
let's say in this game, and afterwards.
And the break, in the 3 minutes we can have the few surprises of the day.
So Akkaren already in the half, and they are already waiting at the basket, over the basket for the players. 2 players from Akkaren almost fight for the ball to score. And
that's typical. I mean, they attack very well from above and also from the side.
Here we go.
I mean,
in the change of the goalkeepers.
You can tell every player can attack and
yes.
know exactly what
yes.
they're doing. And this is what you need to have if you want a successful team. I mean, it's just.
Yeah.
So we have seen in the previous games that, you know, a lot of one-on-one fights and nothing happened because they didn't know what they're doing. These girls know exactly what they're doing, how to do it. So they just need to have contact with the goalkeeper, and it's going to be a goal.
Yes, that's it. And they break through easily. They build.
Well, I'm talking in this case against Vienna, because if you have a very experienced goalie, then that's not that easy. But in this case, with the experience that Austria has,
here we go
they
again.
have no chance.
Okay, call from the referee. Free throw against Akkaren. Let's see how Austria. Oh, that was the first ball contact, and already problems keeping the ball in possession. And the pressure Akkaren puts on Austria does not look aggressive. It's just very dominant way to control the game. Now we have Austria in the close corner of the Norwegian basket, and they try to get to control the ball, but lose it in a forechecking play. And here goes Akkaren. They just overswim the forechecking defense. Wow! Well, now the Austrian even succeeded in stealing the ball away, but you see the process of movement is too slow for Austria to compete with Akkaren. It's even though they snatch away balls, they cannot keep them in possession. Now we are back again at the Austrian basket, and Akkaren is attacking in waves now from the close side, open side, pulling away the goalkeeper, and they do it quite right in going in, probing the attack. And here it was a classical mistake.
The ball, and then you see the moment one of them got the ball, then the other one is already there to get the pass and do. But look, great counter-attack from Austria.
Yeah.
That has been really. I mean, they saved that goal, and now you have, well, 1 against 2. That was a mistake. You shouldn't have.
But the game dominance is definitely belongs to Akkaren, to Norway.
Yes.
So I don't hear myself anymore.
Now we have Akkaren right underneath the goalie of the Austrian team, and the Austrians are trying to fight and keep it away, but it's a very risky situation. They have a, it's quite chaotic. Every now and then they get into position and they can't defend properly. But the moment Norway does a second or third away, they are completely all over the place. And then
so call from the referee. Call from the referee. Free throw against Akkaren again. And you're watching Champions Cup 2016. And free throw against Akkaren in this game. Austria against Norway. And we just saw one of the Austrian players try to steal away the basket, but Akkaren is already in the counter attack again. And
we have 3 Norwegians attacking, and there's no way. I mean, the poor goalie of the Austrian team has no chance. They are very passive, you know. They are lying on the basket, and they are not really moving around or just fighting with the hands or doing something, pushing the attackers away. I mean, that shows how inexperienced they are.
So we have almost 2 minutes left in this first half. Akkaren Vienna. And Akkaren is leading 5-0, and they are looking good for scoring one other before the end of the first half. They always come in either trying to steal the basket or waiting on the other side of the basket for the ball carrier to swim over and bring them the ball.
They are already 3 against, and the defender just barely made it to the position. However, I'm surprised that sometimes they get into position with the back on the floor. Normally, you should be always with your belly on the floor. It doesn't matter if you're waiting the ball from you just move your head, because then it's so not possible to score if you are lying on your back. It just takes longer. It's not as effective as if you are already in position to be able to put a knee on the floor and push the goalie away.
40 seconds left in this last game of the day, in the first half, and it's 6-0 for Norway, and I don't think we will see any surprises in this game. And the way the Akkaren plays here, I think they're definitely one of the top teams, top women teams in the Champions Cup. And
the German team is going to have a difficult.
Yes, in this.
I mean, they can win, but they need to be on the game from the start, and they cannot do what they did today. But it's going to be a tight game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 6-0 in the first half.
And 3 minutes.
So Christian, you ask us about
what do we think? But the statistics and the history of Champions Cup shows that Zurich normally was among the last places. Okay. So I don't want to be bad. I'm just talking about what we know.
Last half of the day, and in the game, Akkaren against Vienna.
Look, with which precision they do the passes, and they move with the ball, without the ball. They are all very.
Yeah, they're really in the game. Yeah.
And have long arms, long legs, and. Last places. Okay. So I don't want to be bad. I'm just talking about what we know.
Last half of the day, and in the game, Akkaren against Vienna.
Look, with which precision they do the passes, and they move with the ball, without the ball. They are all very.
Yeah, they're really in the game. Yeah.
And have long arms, long legs, and they are all over the place.
The right combination of team play, of
knowledge, experience.
Yeah, skill, to execute. Like you said, every one of them can score. Every one of them seems to be a fast swimmer. So as a team, they work really
they all
well
can
together.
Swim fast, do counters, attack, score, defend. I think it's like they're all clones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looked like. I mean, they even physically. So.
And another attack on the open side.
And this is something that some of the women team needs to learn. Is just going in, and if it doesn't work,
go out. Yes,
with the
start
ball,
again.
With
yes.
the ball.
Stay too much time trying to score, because the defense is not sleeping. And the same pattern.
Marcel is playing for Zurich, Christian. Jörg, what should we ask you?
Everything. Jörg knows everything, so we can ask him everything. What shall I eat after the last game, Jörg? Tell me. Please. Give me a smile.
Me?
No, I asked Jörg what I should eat after the last game. I don't know what I'm hungry of. And he said, ask me. And I want a smile. So, call from the referee on the surface. Free throw against Akkaren. So we have a fight on the surface. The Austrian player tries to get rid of the Norway attacker, but the ball drops down. We have a counter attack of 3. Akkaren player 3 punch through the defense, but
make the pass down to the partner.
Yeah, it was very well done. So one of them was stopped, got free.
Two Norwegians down, and then the goalkeeper alone. I mean, they did great because they pull the defenders and the attackers back. I mean, up, and they still can always pass down. So they distract the players, pull them away from the goal, and then you have the goalie with 2 attackers. So they do, it's great what they're doing. And to keep the ball, the possession of the ball in such a close proximity, having the other team, agree, Austria is not a strong team and they are not experienced, so of course you can do that. The question would be if they can achieve the same with an experienced team like Germany. Germany have also experienced
timeout.
Yeah, Germany has also experienced national team players that play against those same players from Akkaren in the past. So they're both experienced, they both know how to play. Yes,
the funny thing is, if you compare the game of Langen against Newark with the game of Akkaren against Vienna, Akkaren plays their game. They go through their system, even if they don't have a strong resistance. But Langen didn't do very well in imprinting their playing system on Vienna.
They were doing like alone. I mean, they were playing. Each player was a little. But Nasud, I mean, Nasud did a good job. So I also think Nasud did a bit weaker, but they play very good as a team. So you don't know. I mean, in the constellation, if Nasud has a good day and Lange had a bad day, or it could happen, you know. I mean, but I also would say Germany is maybe the first really challenge for Norway, and second Finland. But I don't think that Colombia. I mean, I don't know. What do you think about Colombia, the Castores?
Another goal.
Do you think that they could be a challenge?
Well, we haven't seen them really being challenged. Yeah. I think they're very experienced and they're very hungry.
Yeah.
But my guess is against Akkaren they would lose, because Akkaren is physical and as a team has more at the edge.
Probably. Yeah.
So here we are back again.
3.
Akkaren can almost stay at the basket of Vienna, and even though they do from time to time steal away some balls.
The Austrians don't have a chance. The moment they recover the ball, they barely can swim away from the goal.
It's like a machine. Akkaren works like a machine. It reminds me, of
us.
of Berlin.
Different times of the Berlin team.
When the TC Berlin
the years that
women's
we always
team
won the Champions Cup. But well, every team has cycles. You have better years.
Absolutely.
And we are now in a low-profile year. Let's call it like that. I mean, I play against Akkaren.
But is it the same team? Are the same players, or?
A lot of them, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm curious how they will play, because here they really play a nice team system with a lot of control, and they can act as they want to. I'm interested how they deal, for example, with the Castores. What is the next game of Akkaren tomorrow?
I don't know.
Here, Castores. Oh, they play against the Castores tomorrow. So 3 minutes left, 3 minutes 40 left in this game.
9-0 for Akkaren, and I think that they can do maybe 4 goals more, 3 to 4. But what I'm surprised is that they didn't really break Austria. I mean, it's not that they have the turning point where Austria cannot defend anymore, and they are doing goals every 30 seconds. They just keeping the same intensity, the same rhythm.
Yes, and Akkaren doesn't break them. They play so clean. They just like this. It's just like.
I know, but what I mean is, I'm surprised how much of a fight the Austrian girls are playing there, because they keep up like the same intensity, defending the same level that when they started it, and so that speaks good for them. I mean, that's a compliment. Okay, it's 10-0, but still, young team, have no experience whatsoever, never been in a World Cup, European. I mean, that's 2-3 years old. They barely made it to Mülheim, and the Ruhr, this tournament that we have in Germany, also the oldest one in the world about rugby. So they can practice and improve, and they're doing a good job. But it takes time to grow and to learn and to get the the experience and the game from the Norwegian girls.
Here we go again. There is another score for Akkaren.
Look, Christian, I don't know what you're talking about. This is all a big lie. Just ask Darrell why he's saying things like that, but he hasn't been banned for anything, ever. And that's the last one I'm going to say about the subject.
I don't say anything about it. We can talk privately about it, but
for Akkaren, and
it's just
then
ridiculous.
We have 1:30 left for the game, and this is the very last 1.5 minutes of the last game of the day. This is the game number 16. And tomorrow we'll have 30 more games.
And it's quite late here in Berlin. We have 11:30, almost 11:30 in the night. And
tomorrow we start at 8, so
yes.
we barely sleep like 5 or 6 hours if we're lucky.
Yeah,
if
that's more than this night.
Yeah. So 11-0. Let's see if
so 40 seconds, 47 seconds left. And it's 11-0.
It's really nice to see how the Norwegians play.
Yeah.
I really like the styles, the ring.
It's clean. It's a really clean way to play on water
even
rugby.
Though they are winning 11-0, it's an interesting game to watch. It's not that it's, you know, they're not hammering against the goal. They are just doing their way, attacking, always with 3, counter-attacking, don't just leaving an inch without forechecking, and this you know, getting all the players of Austria up and passed down, so
here
they
we
can
go.
have a free goalie. I mean, just nice. Okay.
This is the last game of the day.
Was it 11-0 for Akkaren?
Well, 2 questions in the chat. Jörg, yes, I think it will be pizza. Thank you. And Niklas, yeah, we have a service camera. We have to talk to our tech team why they don't switch it in between a little bit more. There is a surface camera. We have to talk to the.
We have also a microphone and see. We need
yeah,
to
you hear the sound from the background. Probably you should hear it. But we have a surface camera, and it's not that often switched in as I would like to see it.